Welcome to Spotlight with Shonda Scott. Today, our special guest is someone you may know her voice, but now you'll know her face too. She's a radio personality that's been in the area for a number of years, and we love her, the great Nikki Thomas. Yes, she's here to tell us about her career and how young people can get involved in the radio industry, and also some of the special projects that she's working on as well. So we're happy to have you here. Welcome.
Thank you. Wait, I got the great Nikki
Of
Thomas?
course, you know we love you, Nikki.
That's amazing. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. So you are doing so many amazing things. I mean, the soul yoga and the power project, and just empowering women and young people to just find their inner spirit and
That's
self,
exactly
and just
it.
follow their passion. So just tell us first about your radio career, because we all know you
You
in
want to
that
know
area.
the radio beginnings?
Well, as far back as you can go, at least that we can say like how you got here, and then how you evolved into the soul yoga.
Well,
project.
I'll preface all of that to say, you know, I call my yoga soul yoga, and I call my entire practice soul power. Is basically living a spirit-led life, and actually the radio was actually a spirit-led thing, where that was a path that I had been led into, and it just kind of worked out. But college, Xavier University, radio popped up on my electives, and I hadn't put it there.
Oh, interesting. So you weren't always thinking, I want to be on the
Well,
radio.
I knew it
and
was an
entertainment.
option. It was an
Right.
option. But I wound up in that class, and when I was there doing, you know, the different projects that you have to do, all the rest of my classmates were like, no, you really need to look at this.
Wow.
And my professor was like, you need to look at this. And I said, okay, maybe one day. He
Right.
said, no, I'm calling radio station. I'm going to send you over there.
Great.
That's how I got my first job.
So with the radio and the soul yoga, you're like in our homes and in our lives. So you become a part of our families. I'm sure people always come up to you as if they know you, and you may have just met them, because it's just such an intimate connection, the way the community and the radio is all interconnected. And the soul yoga just takes it to a whole
Absolutely.
nother level. And I'm so happy to see that, because yoga actually got me through childbirth with my son, because I had been taking yoga, and then I didn't do any Lamaze, and someone said, well, that's just what you did in yoga, do that. So I'm so happy to see the evolution of yoga in the diverse communities now, because it comes from Africa and India and all these connections, but our cultures haven't always embraced that. So it's nice to see now even they have yoga in the classrooms, and young people, instead of you know, putting them in the corner, they have meditation sessions in their class.
It's great. It's great. And that's my mission, to plug it back into our communities. I was just at BB Memorial this past Sunday, and when I said, hey, where does yoga come from? They say, India. And I was like, no, let's go back.
Right.
There are African roots as well. And as soon as I say that, a lot of the apprehension, a lot of the fears about it melt away, because it's like they go, oh, okay. Now they're curious, now they want to know. And when they get in the class, they feel good, and it's automatic. I don't have to do a lot of convincing.
Right. So tell us about the power umbrella project that you were talking about.
Soul power?
Soul power, right.
Well, soul power, that's what I call my spiritual practice,
Okay.
spiritual journey. I don't even want to make it even sound too deep, because when we make it sound too deep, we kind of make it sound like it's something far-fetched, some kind of big crazy breakthrough where you see light. You know, it's
Right.
it's not really that. It's just, it's an unfolding, just like you said. It's an unfolding, and it's a journey of your spirituality and your life, and you begin to understand that it's one thing, instead of, okay, this is my spiritual life,
Right.
these are my relationships, this is my job. No, it's all the same
all
thing.
connected.
It's all the same thing.
Well, thank you. And you are your best brand. I mean,
Thank
from
you.
head to toe, you're
Thank
fabulous.
you.
And then that
Thank
whole
you.
spirit, it makes people want that. Like,
Thank you
I want to
s-
do what you're doing.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much. Thank you
so
so much.
good. It's so good. I'm glad you're back on the radio, and we're glad to follow you on Facebook and on your website, TV.
Awesome.
So thank you for
you
joining
so
us.
much.
Glad
Thanks
we
for
finally
having
can
me.
make it happen.
I know, right? I feel good.
You have been watching Spotlight with Shonda Scott. Today, our spotlight was on the great, wonderful, fabulous Nikki Thomas. Yes, from KBLX, but also soul, yoga, and many other things. We thank you for joining us, and remember that every student thrives in the Oakland Unified School District.